Before we begin into what we have done new in the in past few months for capacity analytics, uh, just wanted to make sure that we all know what use cases we are trying to serve with capacity analytics. So now we haven't changed anything around the use cases. We still serve all the use cases of capacity analytics that we have seen in previous sessions as well. So all if anything is that is growing fast, any requirements due to launching of new applications, launching of new functionalities, creating adding more workloads to cloud. Uh, there is both the performance requirement and there is an expectation from the customer, from the users as well, the end users of our customers who want a certain experience, who want a certain SLA to be delivered by them, and to that to we and with capacity analytics we help them do that by maintaining by our ability to forecast based on the usage, based on the metrics that we collect, that what would be the capacity needs, what would be the different resources that they need across different VMs or the cloud services that they are using. So it could be say around memory, how much based on the workload, the usage of the resources like memory, CPU, uh, bandwidth, network metrics, storage metrics, etc. We are able to predict and tell and forecast for next 12 months and tell them what would be the capacity required, uh, how the status is today, and what is the forecast that they can look at for next 12 months or next quarter, next half year, and next 12 months. And that helps them plan better for the plan better for their requirements, for what the amount of resources they need. It helps them budget better. It helps them to make sure that they are not only meeting their SLAs but are able to optimize their budgets as well. So it's not just planning for more, it also is able to optimize on the existing resources as well, but that's that's where we kind of help them. Maybe there are certain VMs that are lying idle, that are not getting used. So our forecasting algorithm is able to point out that in next month or today it's not getting used, like the memory and CPU are not getting used, this VM is probably not getting used, or the storage disk is not getting used, and for next maybe 6 months it would be the same case, so they could repurpose those resources for some other need. That's how capacity analytics is being helping all the users. It's helping the capacity planners, it's helping the service owners in achieving these SLAs, in achieving these cost optimizations. So coming to the exciting part of the story, where what's new in capacity analytics, what has the team delivered? So all these last few months, team has been really working hard on delivering some key features, some work that our customers are looking forward to, and able to drive value out of it. Uh, Apart the four key things that the team has been working on has been around uh, the support for configured item type, support for non-percentage metric forecasting in DX dash with the help of DX dashboards, ability for the service KPI forecasting, and then support a service analytics view for capacity analytics. So within the service analytics, a widget which would which would give a capacity analytics view to the service owners, and that would help them also navigate the capacity analytics in context of that service. Uh, for this, the capacity analytics team has been working closely in tandem with the service analytics team to get this feature done. Uh, all these new features that we are talking about, uh, the major personas who are going to get benefited out of it are capacity planners and service owners. So I think the service owner part is really clear here. definitely the last feature that we talk about, the capacity analytics widget in service analytics. That's where that will be a big use for service owners. The service KPI forecasting, though it's about the KPIs that are configured in services, and we help them to will help user do forecasting again through DX dashboards. This will help both the service owners and the capacity planners. When I cover service KPI forecasting in detail, I'll tell you how that would help. Uh, the non-PCT metrics forecasting in DX dashboards and configure item type. This is again anyone who is using capacity analytics like capacity planners and service owners, they will be able to use it to configure better, to be able to do projections for non percentage metrics, non capacity metrics, as and ability to see those forecasts in DX dashboards. So all the changes that we are bringing in, all the new the four big enhancements that we are talking about here, will be helping both these personas. Now, taking a bit of deep dive into what configured item type is. So the column that CI type that you look into, that's a new column that has been introduced in metric configuration within capacity analytics. So in capacity analytics metric configuration, customers have been asking for a column where they can see what is the CI or configured item type is. This comes really this becomes really helpful and comes in a lot of use when somebody is getting metrics, or somebody wants to configure metrics around say Kubernetes deployments or Kubernetes workloads. So these metrics could be collected at a pod level, could be at a cluster level, could be at a deployment service level, etc. So the CI type would really help them understand which level, or what type of CI is it for which this metric has been collected, and it will help them take better decisions and make a more informed decision um, in doing these configurations, and it makes it easier. So instead of going around entire OI, navigating around different screens of OI to figure out which CI type this particular metric belongs to, or is being collected, or trying to go in back end to figure it out themselves, this change is like a big value add for them. Support for non-percentage metric forecasting. Again, this is based on some of the requirements that have come in from customers. So till today, we have been focused on capacity metrics. When we say capacity, it's the percentage metrics. We get a total, and we have the usage. So either we get a direct usage percentage of say CPU, memory, storage, or network as such. These metrics are being used for capacity planning, for capacity forecasting. But the same algorithm some of our customers wanted to use for non-capacity metrics as well. That could be for say average response time, right? So that's not a capacity metrics. That's a non-percentage metrics. The UI within capacity analytics is today tuned for capacity planning and for serving the capacity metrics itself. Even if they are in non-capacity forms, it does give the metric configuration gives you a way to link those metrics and indicate which one would be the denominator there, the total which would be the denominator there, and you can derive a percentage metric out of it. But with this for this change, we enabled the non-percentage metrics also to be enabled. But what we are doing is we are filtering it out. So all the percentage metrics for the forecasting around percentage metrics will be visible on the DX dash on the capacity analytics UI, while for all the other metrics, they can come to DX dashboards. So all the non-percentage metrics can be viewed only through DX dashboards. They can view percentage metrics as well. So what we have done is we have created an out-of-the-box dashboards, which is packaged along with OI, and users will be able to view these capacity analytics metrics there, all the non-percentage metrics there, the forecasting for it. service KPI forecasting. This is a big work that has been rolled out, just being rolled out as we speak. So the use here is that in services, users will be able to create KPIs, service KPIs, or configure service KPIs. We are just enabling them to have a forecasting in correlation to the infrastructure metrics, and be able to see those projections in DX dashboards, as you can view in this screenshot. So why was this needed? This was needed because there are metrics which are not linked to external IDs, especially the cost metrics, say cloud cost metrics, which are there. Say you are using a GCP storage metric or a Azure storage metric, and that storage metric is being collected at, say, a cluster level, or at a service level itself, or at a region level, the cloud region level. So these metrics are not linked to any external IDs, and hence they were not available for projections in CPA. Now, all these metrics, which are non-CI based, which are at a higher level, these metrics can be configured as a service KPI in service analytics. And when you enable those services for capacity planning, uh, all the forecasting for all these service KPIs will be available in DX dashboard, and user can create their own dashboards and view the projection for KPIs as well. Last but not the least is the capacity analytics widget in service analytics. This is, as you can see, the capacity issue widget that you're able to see here. It will show you the issues that are there in context of the service, specific metrics which are going probably critical, healthy, and it will show the state, and it will also let you navigate to the service details page in capacity analytics in context of this metric. All right. So the service analytics, the service KPI, which is one of the big features that we were working on, this feature for users to be able to do service KPI projections or able to see them in DX dashboards, these service KPIs need to be configured for a particular service. Now, in this case, what you see on your screen is cost metrics service, which has all these metrics, service KPIs being configured, right? These are some of the KPIs that you see which are configured. Now, one example would be storage total bill. This is like service level bill, which is being collected on monthly basis, one of the metrics. Now, for this, user will be able to see the dashboard, the projection in the DX dashboards. They will be able to select the service. They will be able to they have to select the service name in which the KPI is, select the KPI, and they will be able to see the projection for it, and it will be the 12-month projection that we show for all other metrics. Similarly, for the non-percentage metrics, example here again, this is a in DX dashboard. We have rolled this dashboard out of the box. So now it's a pre-packaged one. Once you configure your services and metrics for capacity monitoring, for capacity analytics, you will immediately be able to see these projections in DX dashboards. So you will be able to select those services or groups, select a service like banking here, select the entity metric. In this case, this is for non-percentage metrics, especially. You will be able to see like average response time and average wait time. So this dashboard specifically shows you all the non-percentage one. There is one other dashboard within capacity analytics where you can go ahead and see all the metrics. It could be percentage based, non-percentage based, anything, and you will be able to see the you will be able to see the projections around it. Similarly, the CI type, this in the configuration screen, we are showing the CI type now. This CI type will be, this is more for information. What is the CI type for the particular metric that you need to configure? We have made sure that you can enable all these metrics irrespective of what metric unit it is now. irrespective of what is the what is the metric unit, whether and which metric it is, you will be able to enable it. And all these actions, all the edit actions that you do around, say, threshold change, metrics, unit, or even the display name, you will be able to save by one consolidated one-click part with the help of the save button. Save it, click the save, and you are done saving everything. So this was again to make sure that we incorporate the change that has been asked for.